was born in Chester, Pennsylvania.
Is that where Mother and Pop were from?
Well, no, not really, no. My mom was from Ohio. My dad was from Chester area, yes. And I was named after my mother, Aileen Marie Wonas.
So directly after your mother, word for word.
That's right. We lived in a row home. We called it was Buckman Village. We all, like I said, lived in a row. We had an alley in the back where we played a lot. And my parents rented all their lives just about till I got grown up. And we all lived together, and we played together, and walked together, and rode bikes, and that's where I lived at.
So the alley was a community place for...
Right. We could drive. They could drive their. Most of the time, we rode our bikes in the alley, but they could drive their cars if they needed to come down the alley to unload some stuff. But you couldn't park in the alley because the kids always played in the alley.
How many sisters do you have?
I have two sisters.
And
Yes.
they're still here?
Dolores is in California, and my sister Carol is in Pennsylvania.
So Did you have to hold their hands and take them to their schools when you got older?
Yes, I did. Yeah, they walked with me because I was the oldest one, and I had to take care of them. Loving parents, and they took good care of us, and I loved them, and they did the best they could. It was hard for them, they were young too when they got married, so it was hard on them.
Did you ever get in trouble?
No, I was a good child. That's the best one I had.
That's right.
The basement was our recreation room, and we would be down there swinging on the swing that Dad made. And the washing machine is our car, and we use the gear shift or the shift that Mom used to change the cycles. Used to play house, and when we got hungry, we would go find our dog Peggy biscuits. Times Mom would go down to get the biscuits for Peggy, and they were all gone because we ate them. And I remember that you left the dog biscuits to me when you graduated from high school, and thank you very much. People in your class found out that you were eating dog biscuits. You really got razzed.
God, I used to love to eat the dog biscuits. When we fed the dog, I used to eat the dog biscuits along with the dogs. So they called me Dog Biscuit too.
No way.
Yes.
Why'd you eat the dog biscuits?
They were good. They were good.
Oh my goodness.
I remember going to Bible school or Bible camp. I wasn't old enough to go to Bible camp and sleep over, but I did. I got to go. Mother insisted that I go because I don't think you would go unless I went. And I think Mom was happy that I would be going so she would get a week off without me. The two of us.
So who was your first kiss with in high school?
Oh my goodness. We used to go to birthday parties, and we used to use spin the bottle.
Uh-oh, look, Mom was a rebel.
And I
they
can't
did that
remember
back
because
then.
we had the boys, in a circle with us, and we used to spin the bottle and kiss the boys when it landed. When it pointed to them, we used to kiss the boys.
Wow. A lot of boyfriends in high school?
I just had two.
Two.
Two boyfriends.
Was one more special than the other?
Yes.
Who was your first boyfriend?
Oh, you would ask me that. Eddie Pierce was my first boyfriend. He was in the band, and I was in the band, and so we got to know one another. And he was my first boyfriend.
So who was the other one?
Donald Pitts. We used to call him Donnie.
Donnie.
Donnie Pitts. Yes, he was special.
Was he cute?
He was the cutest boy in the class, and as we graduated, that's what he got. He was the cutest boy in the class. Yes, senior class. His girlfriend and I was in the May Queen court. Yes, I was in the court.
Oh, the May Queen.
Yes.
Did y'all do the maypole?
We did the maypole dance, and we had the Queen's court, and so I was privileged to be in the court with the May Queen.
Now, what did you...
But I'm to talk about when you were a little girl, which is real hard to describe since you were 6 years older than me. But I can tell you, I always admired you. I thought you were beautiful. I wanted to be like you. I remember the time that you were the maid of honor for the May Day, and you were walking across the playground in that beautiful dress with your long hair blowing in the breeze, and I thought, maybe someday that will be me.
Dating Don, I used to go with you. We went down to DuPont's house, and Don decided that he was going to go up to the driveway to say hi to them, and we were trying to stop him from going, But of course, when Don got something in his mind, he went. So we went up the driveway and got house and looked up and at the dining room, and there they were eating their dinner, and they looked down at us, and we were panicked. You and I were. Don wasn't. Out of there very fast. And now they have a big guardhouse at the bottom of the driveways. You were very, very quiet, played your piano, and of course I sang with you when you practiced your piano, and you just loved that. I remember I go da 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 da, and you'd say, Carol, stop that.
But what I remember most is your friendship with Jeannie Lowe and the times that you were in the backyard rubbing up with baby oil and iodine and painting your toes. And I couldn't wait to grow up so that Dad would let me paint my toes and fingernails. And I remember the one time that you did paint my fingernails, and we have a picture of it. I'm sitting on your lap. In fact, most of the pictures of you and me, I'm always on your lap. And I don't know if you know that I used to steal your majorette boots and march around and pretend that I was a majorette and put on your prom gowns after the prom. I thought, oh my gosh, you had so many handsome boyfriends, and one just kept getting better than the other, and of course you ended up with Don. And then the time I think that Carol and I had the most fun with you is when we had to go to bed at 8 in the summer, and you and your boyfriends were sitting out on the porch, and we kept saying, if you want us to go to bed, you have to kiss. And you just, would get so upset and so embarrassed. The other is you were a fantastic piano player. And Mrs. Hutton would have Carol and I go first because she knew that we didn't practice and it would be a short lesson, and that she could relax and listen to your beautiful music because you just always practiced and your lessons were perfect. And so, Carol and I both quit because we would never measure up to what you did.
What did you do after you graduated?
I worked in the bank in Chester.
You did?
Yes, I did. He was working in construction work, building some things.
When did he propose? How old were you?
We were about, 16, I was about 20.
Wow.
When we proposed. We kind of said, well, I guess it's time for us to get married. And we kind of decided on it. So we went and got a ring, and I got engaged in Christmas time. And then the following year we got married.
So was it?
Joyce was born in the house next door where I was brought up.
Oh, wow.
We were able to rent the house next door, and Joyce was born there. And then we moved out to Garden Mine Road, and the other two were born out there.
So you had 3 kids pretty quickly.
Yes, I did.
And 2 of them during rabbit season, which amazes me.
Oh, Don was so proud to have a little boy. So we were very proud of Donnie. We named him Donnie Jr. So.
And then came Dawn.
And then came Dawn. Dawn was a surprise. But she was a delight too. We were glad to have her. And
was she an easy baby?
she was easy. All my children were easy. And I got to the point where, you know what? I hate to go to church because they would say, "Thank God she's pregnant again."
The best of sisters. You were always there for both of us, and we were glad we had you for our big sister.
Happy birthday, Aileen. I can't believe that you're 80 years old. It's something that I can't fathom. You turned out brighter, most wonderful, amazing woman, mother, and friend to sisters like Carol and I. We love you very much. Hope that we celebrate your 100th birthday together and that we're still as wonderful and beautiful as we are now.
When you look back at 80 years, some people can look at life and say, it's been hard, it's been rough. Some people can look at life and say, this has been good. Which would you say?
Yeah, this has been good. This has been good. He's led me all the way. I'm grateful.
Well, we're grateful for you. You are the light of our family, and so we just appreciate you and just want you to know that. So happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All my children were easy, and I got to the point where, you know what, I hate to go to church because they're going to say, "Dang, going, she's pregnant again."